Who is your least favorite celebrity? Jason Derulo. I can't, y'all. I'll wind it up on his ass. What's up, my loves? My name is Keshante Chantel and welcome to my channel. So I asked you guys on my Instagram to leave me some questions for this Q&A, and you guys did just that. Everyone from friends, family, and my supporters left me some really juicy questions, so I'm going to be answering all of your questions today. I narrowed it down basically to about 20 really good questions that I feel like would be fun and entertaining. So that's what we're going to do in this video. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join my beautiful online family, because if you're not joining this channel, what are you doing, baby? And we're gonna jump straight into this video. Also, don't forget to follow me on all socials so that if you want to partake in some of these fun videos, you definitely can. So let's get started with these questions. So guys, they are in no specific order. I have everything on my phone and I am excited. So let's go to the first one. What made you want to be a content creator? So what made me want to become a content creator? I actually love connecting with people in my day-to-day. If you don't already know, I am a makeup artist. I work for Bobbi Brown Cosmetics at Dillard's, and I connect with so many women across the board, women and men, and I just feel like the content creator world allows me to be able to reach more people than just who's in Columbia, South Carolina. Plus, at the end of the day, just being real, it's fun. And you can make a lot of money doing content creation. Of course, the money is like the overall reason, just because I want to do this full time and that would be able to pay my bills. Like, I look at some of the creators who do like an ad campaign for Bobbi Brown and they're making my annual salary in just 2 to 3 posts. Who wouldn't want to be a content creator? And I just feel like, you know, I'm already doing it. I'm already doing makeup. So like, why not just kind of venture out? Plus, I feel like my YouTube channel is, you know, it allows me to just showcase my authentic self, and it's a different side of me than just posting pictures and being glamorous, because I feel like on Instagram nobody really knows me. On YouTube it's a little different, so that's why. What is your favorite food? So when I was younger, spaghetti used to be my favorite food. I feel like spaghetti and tacos is a staple in the Black household. They say that Black people eat more spaghetti than Italians, and I feel like that's true. But I think spaghetti is like one of my favorite comfort foods, or chili. I love to make chili. I have a really bomb recipe that I did on my shorts a long time ago, and yeah, it's just, chili is like so good. I can eat it when it's cold. I can eat it when it's hot. It's my favorite food. So yeah. What was your first job? My very first job, okay, so when I was 14 years old, my stepfather is a cop, and there was a program called the Sumter Youth Corps. I was 14 years old. And it was just basically going around the neighborhoods picking up trash. For me, it was the first time that I had a sense of having real money in my pocket, because I was able to buy my own school clothes. I was able to buy my snacks, my Word Up magazines that had my favorite celebrity group in it, and I was just living a life. And it's funny because I look back on that, and that was back in the day when minimum wage was like $5.50 an hour, and girl, I thought I was balling, okay? When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? I wanted to be an archaeologist, no cap. I wanted to be an archaeologist or an actress. It was either one. One, because the archaeologist, because I absolutely love dinosaurs. Like, I love anything historical. I don't know, it's just, I kind of wish I grew up back in like the older times, like the Bridgerton era, where like the ladies wore like the fancy clothes and stuff. But if not, I would have liked to be an actress, just because I don't know, being an actress is a fun job. Like, you get to take on different personalities, and I don't know. It just, to me, it just seems really fun. If you could move to another country, where would you go? So if I could move to another country, there's only 2 places that I know for sure that I would move. One would be Tokyo, because, well, Japan, but more specifically Tokyo, because I love anime. It's just like, I love Japanese food. I love Asian culture. I just feel like it would be, outside of America, someplace that would resonate with me and feel like home. So, or I would move to Seoul, South Korea, just because 1, I love K-dramas, 2, I love K-pop. I love cafe hopping. I love just trying different foods and cultures. One of my favorite restaurants to eat at right now is K-Pot. It's a Korean restaurant where you can cook your food in front of you. It just seems like I would have so much fun. So yeah, Korea or Japan. Who is your celebrity crush? Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is my celebrity crush. I think he's a very handsome guy. He also likes anime, might I add. It would be Michael B. Jordan for obvious reasons. How would you describe yourself in 3 words? 3 words. Introverted, loyal, funny. I think I'm funny. My friends tell me I'm funny all the time, so there you go. Funny, loyal, introverted. If you could swap lives with anyone, who would it be? If I could swap lives with anyone, who would it be? That's who would I want to swap lives with? Like, I think the obvious thing that people would want to say is like Beyonce or Taylor Swift, but I don't want that kind of pressure on me, because Beyonce is so great at her craft and what she does. It's kind of like, how do you challenge yourself to be better? Like, me as a normal person looking at Beyonce, I look at her and I'm like, her work ethic is crazy, and I would challenge myself to be better like Beyonce. But like, if you're her, that's a lot of pressure that I do not want. And honestly, like, I'm not gonna say that I would want somebody else's life, because my life and my experiences have molded me and made me who I am. And so I just think that there's nobody's life that I would want, honestly. So, what inspires you the most? What inspires me? My family, my nieces, my older sister. My older sister passed away almost 9 months ago. And my sister was like my biggest cheerleader. She always motivated me with like YouTube, social media, my day-to-day life. She would tell me how inspiring I was to her. And I just, hands down, my older sister, because ever since I was younger, like, I always looked up to her, to the point that my mom would just be like, that is your sun and your moon. And it's true. Like, she just really inspired me. And what I loved about her was because no matter what, no matter who believed in her dreams, she was always going after them. She believed in herself. She was her biggest cheerleader. And so, yeah, my older sister. Are you single? Very much so. I don't want nobody's dusty ass son coming to disturb my peace. Okay? I'm very single, but I do want to be in a relationship. I just think it's going to take the right man to just, what Jill Scott say? If you could tell me what to do, you could tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, You can't tell me what to do. It's gonna take the right man to come along, because like I already do so much for myself, and I've done that for so long that in order for me to just lay down all of my cards and let that man take the wheel, he would have to be healed. And that's the biggest thing, healed and aligned with himself, responsible. It would take so much. And you know, I'm not superficial at all. I'm not like, oh, he has to be a millionaire, he has to be this and that. But like, you're not about to come disturb my peace and just not have your stuff together. So I enjoy being single because I just do. Okay. Who is your least favorite celebrity? Jason Derulo. I can't, y'all, I'll wind it up on his ass. I cannot stand Jason Derulo. You don't understand. Like, it's just something about him that gives me the ick. And I know that's wrong to say, but I don't care. I do not care for Jason Derulo. I actually totaled my car when his song came on. That's just how much I don't care for him. And I think it first stemmed from when he used to date Jordan Sparks, and she said like when they would make love and he would get ready to climax, he would be like, Jason Derulo. Like, ew. Ew. And then like he broke his neck doing a backflip or something. Like, oh my gosh. I can't stand Jason Derulo. If Jason Derulo has one hater, it's me. If Jason Derulo has no haters, I'm dead. Okay. What is your favorite movie? Okay, so one of my favorite movies is, well, it just depends. Like, is it Disney? Well, that is a general question. Why am I being stupid? I'd have to say like Ever After. Like, it's a movie with like Drew Barrymore. It's hard to say because I have so many favorite movies that I know like word for word. Like Ever After, A Little Princess, Howl's Moving Castle, Peter Pan. That's a Disney movie. Those are in my top. So yeah, it's kind of hard to choose out of all of those because I can watch them over and over and over again and never get tired of them. What is your biggest regret? Why can't I say that word? What is your biggest regret in life? My biggest regret in life is because, wow, this is gonna be very emotional, but I'm gonna try to just sum it up to where it's not like too dramatic. So my biggest regret right now would be I am such an introverted person that I just love coming home and being in my house. And I think all the times that like both of my sisters would ask me to hang out, and I was just like, no, y'all go ahead. I just want to be home. So I kind of got used to that, just being home and stuff, to the point that like I wish that I had created a little bit more memories with my older sister, and just I wish that the times that I just was like, I'ma just stay home, I wish that I had hung out with her more. Not to say that I didn't hang out with her, because we either talked every day or, you know, FaceTimed or whatever, but I wish that those times that I said no, that I could have just spent more time with her. So yeah. What is your favorite and worst job that you ever had? The worst job that I ever had was this job called Zap Electronics. They basically sold Sprint retailer. They were like authorized dealer. And that job was just really horrible because I was 18 at the time. I had gotten the job with no management experience, and I became a store manager. And I think the district manager that I had preyed on younger women, and so I was actually essayed at the job and then fired because I spoke up about it. That's a story time for another day, but that was like the worst job that I ever had. And they tried to withhold my paycheck after I got fired. just out of spite, until, you know, I reached out to my cousin and she called their corporate offices and told them that we were going to get a lawyer. And it was a whole lot. That was my worst job I ever had, and it was very traumatic. And like I said, I can do a story time if you guys are interested about that, because whoo, my best job that I ever had was, I'd have to say, I used to be the store manager of Rave when I lived in, it was called Max Rave when I lived in Charlotte, and it is old school. It's basically like an old Rainbow. That was the best job that I ever had, because like I was at the time the cool manager, and we used to have like different days where we would dress up. One time we had a Sierra, like a boy, and I was too damn young to be managing that store, but that was like when I was 22. That was the best job that I ever had, just because my co-workers were fun. I was in a new city. What attracts you to someone? Well, it has to be first like personality, smile, shoes. I'm always gonna be looking at your shoes, because if you walking around with like some dirty busted ass shoes, it's not for me, babe. I don't know, I've always looked at shoes. I just like the way a guy carries himself, and teeth. I am big on teeth. Like, I don't have the most perfect teeth, but I've done well to take care of them over the years. So I'm big on teeth. If your teeth are like this, this, and this, it's not for me. What is this? Have you ever skinny dipped? Actually, I have. Oh my gosh. So one of my friends used to live in an apartment complex, and funny story is 75% of my friends are gay males, and I feel the most confident and comfortable around them. So I actually went skinny dipping with them, and we was just out there in the middle of the night, butt naked, just swimming in the pool, and it was so much fun. And yeah, that was just a fun night, just living. So yeah. Have you ever had friends with benefits before? Of course. Like, I mean, we're all adults here. Yes, I've had a friend with benefits. Actually, it was, oh my gosh. So I really call my ex-boyfriend friends with benefits, just because like I have always worked, and I've always liked the relationship that he and I had, because like I always like to work. So like a relationship, just, I don't know, our schedules was always off, but when we made time for each other, we made time. So yes, I've had a friends with benefits. It didn't work out. I don't feel like you can have a sexual relationship with someone and just be friends. I just don't feel like that works, because if you have any type of feelings towards them, like the moment they start talking to somebody else, there's gonna be like moments of jealousy, things like that. So yeah. These are some really good questions, by the way. All right, so my last and final question that someone asked was, what is the biggest lesson you learned from your previous relationships? Which is a really good question. I would have to say communication, and just really listening to what that person wants, because you really can't force relationships on someone. If somebody is telling you that this is what I want, do not think that you can change that person. Just don't think that, oh, if I be a better woman, if I cook, if I show them all the things that they're missing out on, then they're gonna want me. It's not gonna happen. They're telling you in the beginning, and you should listen to that, because you end up wasting a lot of time. You end up getting your feelings hurt. If somebody tells you in the beginning that all I want is sex, that is all that they want. That is all that they're going to ever want. That is what they see you as. They don't value you enough to be in a relationship with you, and you just have to move on. Now, if you mutually agree that this person wants sex, I want sex, then hey, go for it. But just understand, the moment you get your feelings involved, then that's on you. And you're having issues in a relationship, and you sit down and you try to communicate with your partner, and they tell you, you've done these things that have made me feel this way. Listen to what they're telling you. Don't instantly jump on the defensive. Well, you did this and you did that, because a lot of problems in relationships can be resolved if people just listen to understand and not respond. So I would say communication is the biggest thing. And when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Don't take things and what they say as they are, and don't try to turn them into, well, they said this, so I think what they mean is, no, babe, they told you exactly how they felt. Believe them. They showed you exactly who they are. Believe them. When it comes to friendships and relationships, communication is always going to be key. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, sticking it out, and thugging it out with me. If you would like to see more videos like this on this channel, definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.